I find it so cool, like, how much the series cares about continuity, whereas Star Fox is like, let's tell the same story for the 9th time. It's not like anyone gives a shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the fans are like, please, just move the story along.
I remember that, for a long time, people wanted to know what the fuck ending was canon out of Star Fox Command, because there were so many wild endings in that game, and no one knew what was canon, and they were waiting like a decade for the answer to that question, and the answer was, we're just gonna soft reboot it so none of it matters.
Yeah, the answer was none.
It was a radiation. So it is radioactive now. We did not get that information
Radioactive.
Radioactive.
Really inactive. Really inactive. Weird Al, I didn't know Weird Al did a parody of that until I think last year, and oh my god, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's like on his most recent album, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Alpocalypse?
Is it Alpocalypse? Yeah, I think it is Alpocalypse. I thought Mandatory Fun was more recent than Alpocalypse.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah, Mandatory Fun was the one that actually got the Grammy.
Oh yeah. I love the sports song for Mandatory Fun. They should play that at every sporting event.
Yeah, that sounds pretty funny.
There it is. Here we go. Derelict space pirate ship self-destructed in low orbit above Talon 4. Faint life signs detected in interior.
Faint.
Huh. That's interesting. Oh, no.
It's a grapple point.
Oh, okay. Oh, he just died. I thought he was going to shoot back.
And you did just shoot him.
Oh, these
And they did
guys.
crash their ship.
Yeah, they are pretty weak. Irregular life signs detected. Massive internal injuries due to concussive trauma.
Ooh.
Also known as crashing.
Oh, how detailed they get with just how damaged.
So is concussive a word that doesn't mean your brain getting hit?
Concussive literally means like a heavy hit.
Okay, I thought okay, so when it said concussive missile, I was like, what, a brain missile? I thought like concussion, you know? Cannot be opened with that weapon. Cannot be opened with that weapon. Cannot be opened with that weapon.
I would scan it if I were you.
Nothing.
Or it. Oh.
Nothing. I'm surprised. For a second there, I was just like, "Oh, you're right," and then no.
Wait, what did you try to do?
I tried to
scan the ice door. Or,
Uh-oh.
the door. I spoiled it.
Uh-oh.
It really didn't have a prompt?
No, it
doesn't look like it.
It actually has nothing.
Weird.
Huh.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be here either way.
I don't want to spoil it.
Alright, am I good to just go back then?
Who could see that coming?
Yeah.
I'm good to just go back, I guess.
Yeah, there is one tank here, but I don't think you can... Oh,
No,
maybe you can. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah. I think you need gravity to get up there.
Yeah. Or you need like a really good double jump. from a
Oh my
certain spot.
god.
No, that's not even close.
Yeah, like I said, I more so want to make you aware of that area.
It's beautiful. I love the rain. Oh, that's the face-on thing. Tim and I have the unpopular opinion that rainy days are gorgeous and that weather people are wrong.
Yeah. No.
They're always like, oh, you better, like, stay in because today is a bad one. And I'm like, no, it freaking isn't. And I'm like, besides, you have a car. Umbrellas have been invented. Enjoy the beauty of the rain, man. And besides, you get a little wet, so what? It's fucking water. You're made of, like, 90% of it.
But I'm on a stupid boat.
Weird. I'm trying to find the definition of concussive, and almost everything is pointing to of, pertaining to, or causing a concussion.
Oh. Man, I knew words once.
A violent jarring, a shock. The concussion from the explosion broke windows 3 blocks away.
Jeez.
Yeah, and the second meaning, an injury to an organ, especially the brain, produced by a violent blow and followed by a temporary or prolonged loss of function. So yeah, basically, violent blow.
Just kind of going around.
Yeah, that's cool.
Google really thought I wanted to learn about concussion, and they spelled it wrong. It was very adamant about, no, you're spelling concussion wrong.
I think it's really sweet that you can, when you Google, like, certain, like, things that are, like, really harmful to the body, Google's like, do you need help? I think that's really cool.
That's a good touch.
Yeah. I really, really like that. Because it's like there might be bad reasons that you would want to know this information.
Uh-oh.
Guards up. That's a different one.
It's a dead rock. I hate those things.
Gamer. Hey, gamers.
This is like one of, well, like a combination of a zoomer and a...
The Gamer is an
Geezer.
offshoot of the Zoomer.
Yep.
When threatened, it extends lethal spikes and retracts its head deep into its armored carapace. You hear that, you Zoomers? You're gonna become Gamers.
And then die because a woman shoots you with a missile.
There's worse ways to go.
I suppose.
I doubt they know very much pain, given that they're obliterated in a fraction of a second.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. But they might have cancer. That's not funny.
No. This is a new place I haven't been.
Ooh. Jeez, I think
These are
this is
mini
burning.
bosses. Blood flower, able to eject toxic spores. Toxins poisons even to the blood flower itself. Three mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower, each with a rudimentary brain cluster and the ability to spew toxic fumes at anything in a 5-meter radius. The spores ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill the creature if they explode in its vicinity.
Ah.
So blow it
Hence
up.
the flames.
It's already dead. I'd like to know more about this thing. Getting really into scanning now. Sap sac. Chemical reaction with the sac produces violent explosion when agitated. Because of the irresistible odor and sweet nectar, the sap sac was nearly eaten out of existence. An evolution of explosive chemical sac saved it. Now only the braver indigenous creatures dare to devour it.
Can you bring up your map for a second?
I'm going to a new place. This room was gray before.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this thing might explode if I hit it. Let me see. No. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there
And
it
there's
is.
explosion.
It's good to know about.
Yeah, it's basically the equivalent of a biomechanical crate,
Cool.
or biological crate in this case.
This room's not all that complicated in its layout if the map is to be believed, so let's just go.
More of those. Oh, boy, this room.
Well, he's got double jump.
That's true.
I'm getting really into scanning now. I was always told that scanning was the worst part of this game.
That was my stance for a while.
Yeah, but I feel like when you're older, you appreciate it more.
I think the problem is that the game front loads it a lot. It feels like there's a lot at the beginning of the game because of both the ship
Yeah,
and then like the start where you just got everything to look at, but like eventually you kind of get to a flow and it's not that bad.
the sheer amount of scanning there was to do at the beginning of the game kind of was turning me off to it for a bit. Where I was kind of like, I don't know if I really want to do this that much.
I remember I was trolling my stream because I always complained about the scanning, so I was scanning everything I could, and then eventually I was like, oh shit, I'm enjoying this. Damn it.
You get to learn all
Damn it.
sorts of things about the world and how it works and how the wildlife all interact with each other and all that. Because it's clear that a lot of thought went into this place. And it's so funny that because the worry was that it wasn't going to feel like Metroid and there wasn't going to be like any lore and it was just going to be like shoot stuff. I have not scanned these guys.
Oh, boy.
Beetle.
Just a beetle.
This is the beetle. The lousy beetles. Tunnel through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair. So they're just zony.
Just so nice.
Certainly made a decision going into that corner.
Shoot them all up.
Combine and coconut, shoot them all up.
Beautiful game. I just keep loving the scenery so much. I'm curious how good it looked on the GameCube because I heard even back then it was the most graphically
I think the
impressive
GameCube
game that
looked
came
really
out.
good.
GameCube games just looked awesome in general.
There's something in here.
Like
I
Melee
wasn't sure you were
looked
gonna mention it,
great.
but yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
Sunshine had amazing water. The Zelda games both looked really good.
Got a chance. Apple cores.
I'm just gonna tell you, you literally saw it. It was only there for a split second, only part of it, but you could actually see it.
Nothing.
I worried that this might be Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah, it's just ground.
Okay, I thought this was death.
Yeah. I can
There's
see why you
no
would think that.
insta-kill thing in this game, just for references. Well,
Oh.
yeah, no, there's no insta-kill
It drains
thing.
your health really freaking fast if it is lava,
You
though.
have double jump, you'll get out pretty damn fast.
Where does this go?
Fuck, I'm enjoying reading in a shooting game.
Finally, I think you enjoying reading is the first time I heard you say that.
I never was, like, big on reading much. Like, I blame my teachers and parents for that a lot, because a lot of society treats reading like a punishment, where they force you to do it, and they make you read all of this crap that you just don't want. And I feel like the important thing should be that you're reading, not that you're reading what they want you to be reading, you know? Because there was always that. It's also kind of similar to how I always had parents and, like, just older people in my life telling me, Emil, you need to put yourself out there and, like, connect with other kids over things and make friends. Yet every time I would ever be into something, the parents would be calling to ban it. Because, like, it's like, well, what about Pokemon? And they're like, no, not that. We're banning that.
So dumb.
I'm like, but you told me to get into something that I can connect with other kids over. They're like, yeah, but not that. And I'm like, okay, well, how about this? And they're like, no, not
the
that
thing
either.
we don't like. Don't do the thing we don't like.
That was always it. It was just they were always calling to, like, ban the stuff that I enjoyed.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, whoa.
Except for when they blow fire on you.
Ow.
Here you go, Tim. It's your cue. You've had a whole
that's
day to
right.
think about your lyrics.
Oh, I haven't thought about shit.
You've been playing Tears of the Kingdom. You don't have time to think about singing anymore.
Literally, like, we stopped streaming, or we stopped recording like yesterday, like 5. Emil went upstairs to the TV to watch Stephen and Mal play Tears of the Kingdom, and to play Tears of the Kingdom himself.
while watching them.
Yep. Tim went to do a stream with Luca, and then came down here in the recording room to play Tears of the Kingdom. And I just went in my car and ran errands.
Yeah.
One of these is a boring old person.
No, one of these is waiting till Monday because he's capable of waiting.
Waiting is for,
Patient people?
waiting is like for children who don't have say because their parents make them do it. Oh, God! Not truly 2D.
Speaking
Wow.
of waiting,
Yeah.
is he going the right way?
I think so. Well, we're heading for Phendrana Drifts, I believe.
Oh, okay, because he can't do the other thing
I
yet.
can make
Right,
it to
'cause
an
that needs
elevator, I
Spider Ball.
guess.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Well, it needs 2 things there. But...
Okay, so that's where we gotta go.
Wait, what's the other thing?
I just realized I probably could have rolled over these the whole
Oops.
time and seen, yeah, what it says where you
The
go.
wave beam.
Oh, it's that? Wow, I really don't remember this game.
Okay, so we're right there. Watching
I was watching television.
I'm gonna try it. No, I barely didn't make it, but it's
I
fine.
mean, you're barely taking damage from it. And honestly,
it was like
here's the thing: with double jump, you're gonna find like a lot of stuff that took a bit to get around. You can just jump through.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'll
like-
get the health back quickly anyway. It's only like 20 damage I took.
Yeah, just be careful getting dunked.
I still fell for
exactly.
it.
I knew you would.
Yeah, some things never change.
Exactly.